Hey y'all, welcome to What I Learned Today. All right, in this episode, I entitled it The Boulders in Our Life. So, what do I mean by that? So, years ago, there was this story that I heard where God apparently asked this man to push against the boulder. And some of y'all are probably saying, okay, I know this story. Others like, I don't know. All right, so the whole thing is that, right, there's this huge boulder, and God told this man to push against this boulder, right? And so, right, and here's the man. And every day he would come and he would push against this boulder and it wouldn't move. And so after a while, after many, many days, um, the man was like, God, you have me coming here to push against this boulder all the time, but this boulder is not moving. Why do you keep asking me to do this? And God says to the man, look at your chest, look at your arms, look at your legs, look how much your body has developed, look how muscular you are. And it was never about moving the boulder, it was about this person's development. And so many times in our lives, we think it's about moving the boulder, but in actuality, it is about our development. And so, how does this show up in our lives? Well, it shows up because we're wanting people to change, we're wanting situations to change. But it's not about them changing. It's not about the situation changing, right? It's not about the boulder moving. It is about us changing. It is about us developing. And so these are developing personal characteristics like patience and compassion and empathy. It's about creating boundaries. It is about diligence, right? There's all of these reasons why life events happen for us. So many times we're focusing on the question of why is this happening to us? And what I've learned over time is if we just change that word to for, so instead of saying, why is this happening to me? I ask the question, why is this happening for me? Right? What is it that I need to learn? What are the opportunities, and what have I learned from this boulder experience? What are the opportunities that exist for me in this space? So, real time, I take care of my mother. I have been her primary caretaker for 4 years now. Has my life changed greatly? 100%. My husband's life has also changed greatly based on the reality that she needs 24/7 caretaking. Now, with that, are there times where I have been tired, frustrated, annoyed, angry? 100%. And so I've learned how to work through and with those various emotions, frustration, aggravation, annoyance, disappointment, all of these things, right? And the life experience of being a caretaker is very much a bolder moment because there was a time where I thought her condition might change. And then we waited and anticipated and we hoped. And then after so many weeks and so many months, it didn't change. And so then it became the acceptance, right? The realization that that boulder wasn't moving. And so now then, why is this happening for me? And so what I found out was there were certain projects that I was able to work on, like my Adventures of Froggy T and Bunny, a hip hop tale children's book series. There were certain programs that I was able to develop that, as far as workshops for people, there were opportunities that I was able to create virtually. Ideally, I would have liked to do it in person, but I was actually able to do it over the internet, and I was able to reach more people than I would have reached in person. So I've learned to understand this particular boulder moment in my life. And honestly, it's still unfolding. I'm still having insights and discovering and awareness, hence what I learned today. I literally was on the treadmill this morning when it was like, this is one of your bolder moments in life. And so I said, let me make sure I get on and discuss the bolder moment. So take time, reflect on what are the bolder moments that you've had and or what are the bolder moments that you're having right now, and understand that it honestly is happening for you. And take time to understand what you're learning from it and what is being developed from it. All right. So, again, things like patience, perseverance, clarifying what you're thinking and feeling, how your body responds to the different thoughts and emotions and behaviors. There are times where I am so frustrated and aggravated. And so it's like, but I don't want to respond that way. Now, I'm not denying that I feel that way, but I'm also now understanding that this bolder moment is the only moment that would make these or this part of my personality come up, or these feelings be triggered, or these thoughts be activated, right? It took this boulder to do that. Had it been a rock, let's be for real, if a rock or a pebble hit your toe, you might notice, you might not notice, right? But if a boulder hits your toe, all of a sudden it can become life changing. All right. And so when we have these moments, these bolder moments, because this is a temporary moment in my life, it may take several years, but it is a temporary moment in the fullness of the timeline of what is called my life. So I also want you to recognize that it is a bolder moment. Your whole life consists of more than just the bolder moment, but the bolder moment is an important moment to help you discover who you are, to help you work on who you want to be. All right, message. Feel free to leave comments below. I hope that this message has been helpful. I'll probably come back and do a little bit more at another time. So, all right, see you soon. Take care.